Laura's making the smart move, no shoes. I'm too lazy and left them on. G'day, I'm Kate Grarock and we are on beautiful Yuin Country, the south coast of New South Wales, and I'm off for a hike, an overnight hike on the Great South Coast Walk. It's going to be an adventure, and with me today is my hiking buddy Laura. You. She's currently doing year 12 and is pretty keen to get out and have a bit of a fun night out. We're in for some beautiful weather. It's already raining, so hopefully we get patches of sunshine in there as well. I can't complain about the weather. Laura put in a good word for us, and yeah. Sunny.
Blue
sunny.
Skies.
This is so steep. Ah! Faulty. Faulty.
Good fall, good fall.
White belly seagull. Yes. Wow. Oyster catchers. Oh. We've just stopped for lunch here, and what's on the menu for you, Laura?
We got Butter-Wheats and peanut butter. Go to.
The hiking food of champions. I'm trying something a little bit crazy. I'm doing a radix breakfast because I'm hoping that maybe it's okay with cold water, because I'd love to be able to find a radix that I can just rehydrate with cold water on the go and not have to get out my cooker when we're sort of moving. So this is it here. I mean, obviously it would be nicer warmed up, but it does the job. Just had a beautiful little lunch there, and now we're off again, hoping to find a nice little campsite. I had a look at the Google Maps and looks like there's a couple of decent places coming up, so hopefully we can find somewhere really nice and maybe set up camp before the rain starts, but we'll see how we go. So we got to the first site that I thought could be good for camping, but just wasn't right, so we're pushing on. Fingers crossed we've made the right decision. It's pretty wet and slippery out here, so just take it nice and steady, but I think only about a K and then we should be at our campsite. We got the rain jackets back out. It's pretty darn squelchy. It's a bit challenging, a few little stumbles, very muddy feet, but we are getting very close to camp, and I don't know why, but I always just get really tired just before camp, so I'm going to be pretty happy when we find it. This looks like a pretty good site. Yes, pretty wet. Well, it got a bit wet and a bit muddy, but we found the perfect campsite. Laura's going to set up here, a little bit of a slope, but it's a little bit drier than some of the other sites. So then I think next on the cards is a swim to get the mud off. We have half set up camp. I've kind of just set up the tent, thrown my stuff inside, and we discovered leeches. It is leech central here. Got a few nice little tags during the day. Hopefully I've managed to keep it leech free in the tent. I don't really mind leeches when I'm hiking, but I don't love them chewing on me in my sleep and, you know, bleeding all through my sleeping bag and things like that. Now I probably pitched my tent in the worst place ever, but you know, when you got a view like that, you kind of got to make use of it. There's a big storm coming through now, and hopefully it passes. I'm just batten down the hatches for a bit. Dinner on a hill. Sitting here on the cliff, Laura has her radix. I've got my old school radix. Do you like your radix?
Yeah, I've got the Mexican chili.
Ooh.
It's pretty good. It's babo in it.
Nice.
Pretty
Which
good.
are actually nice, not horrible as they sound.
Surprisingly. Yeah.
And we're just sitting on a cliff, sort of watching the sunset, but you know, it's kind of pretty overcast and wet. And yeah, tomorrow we've got another fair few Ks down south where we're going to get picked up thanks to Laura's parents.
Yeah.
I'm all tucked up nice in bed. It's so beautiful listening to the waves crashing down below. I reckon we'll get a bit more weather tonight, but I'm feeling pretty happy and my tent's nice and secure, so you never know, maybe it'll be a sunny day tomorrow. It's about 20 minutes before sunrise. I'm just sitting here on the rock ledge and I'm going to spark up the cooker and have a coffee. Good morning. Laura's joined me, and what are you having for brekkie there?
I've got porridge today.
Porridge. Biker's basic. Which one?
Oh, look, we've got honey and vanilla, cinnamon, Carmen's porridge. Not quite done yet.
A hiking staple.
Yeah.
And I've got the, ever debated and disgusted meagering for brekkie. Cheers, we've got a coffee. Laura's got a, finished. Oh my God, you're so much faster than me. I'm like, last night I was just cooking up dinner and then boom, Laura's finished dinner. I'm still cooking my brekkie and boom, Laura's finished. Super hiker Laura. Pretty happy with that campsite. Good morning. We've just been down the beach and had a beautiful breakfast and watched the sunrise. I think what we're going to do today is slowly pack up, let the sun dry out the tents a little bit. We'll have to go down and treat a bit more water before we go, and then we're going to head south along the coast. And there is some spectacular scenery coming up. This is my new favourite way to treat water. I just use the Sawyer squeeze in a gravity method and just hang it from a CNOC bag. And yeah, it's really cool because then I can just set it up, forget it, and you're not there constantly pushing and pulling and trying to, treat the water. You can go off and have a coffee and just chill out. So yeah, this water's pretty crazy colour. It's just because there's been heaps of rain and there's so many tannins and soils mixed up in it. But the Sawyer does a good job of treating that. Still comes out brown, but it's perfectly safe. All right, we're all loaded up. We've just done a nice scout around camp, make sure we've not left anything behind except for a couple of leeches full of blood. But yeah, off we go. What an absolute magnificent day we've got here. We're just past a couple of beaches and now we're on this beautiful rock ledge. Just wandering in. The tide is just perfect. It's just like 10 minutes before low tide, so I think it's going to be nice and safe to get around here. And yeah, we're feeling pretty happy. We have just had a shit ton of rain on the New South Wales coast, and it definitely makes the wet feet worth it, and the leeches when you're getting beautiful little waterfalls dropping off cliffs just left, right and centre. It's so nice. So we just got a log washed up here, but check out these goose barnacles. Aren't they cool? They're all on these stalks, and I think that's why they call them goose barnacles, but I've never seen stalks that long. That's mad. It's so amazing. Hopefully the higher tide will wash them back in so they don't die. That was a big wave. Go, 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 go. You're in the rain. Even though we've hit this at a very low tide, it's still quite intimidating when you've got sheer rock cliff on one side and then some decent swell smashing on the other side. I'm loving it, but I'm also quite keen to get around the corner and see that beautiful golden sand. One of my favourite birds, the sooty oyster catcher. I just love their noise. See that? Rightio, we are on the final beach stretch home to our pickup point. It's been a pretty good hike, hey?
It's been pretty beautiful.
Thanks so much for watching, and please subscribe if you haven't already. Cheers! Bye!